In this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what narcissists do after a breakup. I'm going to walk you through the 5 things narcissists almost always do after a breakup, and more importantly, why they do them. Because once you understand the pattern, you'll see that none of this was your fault. And if you're new here, my name is Brandon. I have over 700,000 people that follow my daily insights across platforms. And I'm also the co-founder of Clear Minds Hypnotherapy, the world's leading hypnotherapy app. I would really appreciate it if you click like and subscribe. It supports my work and helps me in creating content that helps people heal. Now let's get into it. Have you ever noticed that when you finally leave a narcissist, the chaos doesn't end? In fact, sometimes it feels like the breakup is just the beginning. That's because narcissists see breakups very differently to healthy people. For most of us, a breakup is about grief, moving forward and eventually finding peace. But for a narcissist, a breakup is just another chance to manipulate, control, and protect their image. So what do they actually do after a breakup? I'm going to break it down into 5 behaviours. And as I go through each one, I want you to notice how consistent and predictable these patterns are. The first thing they do is a smear campaign. Narcissists care deeply about one thing: how other people see them. They cannot risk being seen as the problem, so they rush to take control of the story. They'll twist the truth, exaggerate details, and sometimes flat out lie. Suddenly, you're the jealous one, you're the unstable one, and you're the difficult one. You might hear from mutual friends that they've been saying awful things behind your back. You might notice their family treating you differently because of what they've been told. And here's the key: it's never about accuracy, it's about appearance. They would rather destroy your reputation than face the reality of their own behaviour. Remembering, this isn't about your value, it's about their fear of being exposed. The second thing they do often cuts the deepest, and that's flaunting a new partner. Have you seen this? The relationship ends, and before you've even had time to heal, they're parading someone new. Social media posts, romantic dates, even introductions to friends and family, all is very fast, public, and intentional. It looks like love, but it isn't. It's all a performance. It's designed to send you a message: look how easily I replace you. But the truth is, healthy love doesn't work on fast forward. What you're seeing is the beginning of the same cycle you already went through: love bombing, over the top affection, and the perfect act. And just like before, it will eventually unravel. This isn't about the new partner, it's about keeping you wounded and questioning yourself. The third behaviour is one of the most confusing. It's called hoovering. Named after the vacuum cleaner, hoovering is when they try to suck you back into the relationship. They might text you late at night saying they miss you. They might promise that they've changed. They might cry, beg, or even act like they finally understand what they did wrong. And this is powerful because it taps into your hope. After everything you endured, those words are the ones you've always wanted to hear. But hoovering isn't about love, it's about control. The narcissist doesn't suddenly grow empathy overnight. What they're feeling is panic. Panic that they're losing their grip on you. And so they turn the charm back on just long enough to hook you again. If you've been pulled back into the cycle before, please know it's not a weakness, it's a manipulation. And the same person who broke you cannot be the one that builds you back up. If hoovering fails, they'll switch strategies. That's when you'll see the 4th behaviour, which is playing the victim. Suddenly, they're the one who's been wronged. They'll tell people you abandoned them, you mistreated them, or you misunderstood them. They'll post cryptic quotes about heartbreak, loneliness, or betrayal. They'll act devastated in public while ignoring your pain in private. And here's what makes this so difficult. People often believe them. Mutual friends may pity them. Family may question your side of the story. And that can feel incredibly isolating. But you need to remember this. Healthy people don't need to destroy someone else's character in order to heal. When someone's performing their pain for an audience, it's not healing, it's manipulation. And that moves us on to the 5th behaviour. And this is the one that keeps you quietly tied to them without realising it. And that is when the narcissist keeps tabs on you. Even when it looks like they've moved on, narcissists will rarely let go. What they'll do is they'll stalk your social media. They might ask mutual friends how you're doing. They might send casual messages or WhatsApps checking in on you, saying, I hope you're okay, or sending a brief memory from the past. And why, you might ask? Because as long as you're still reacting, even if it's with anger, they still have power over you. Your attention, your energy, and your emotion, those are the things, that is the fuel they feed on. That's why the most powerful thing you can do isn't fight back. It's to stop reacting. Silence is not a weakness. Silence is a boundary. So let's step back for a moment. There's smear campaigns. They flaunt new partners, either to you or to friends and family, or on social media. There's hoovering. They play the victim and they keep tabs on you. If you've experienced these after a breakup, please know that you're not imagining it and you're not alone. These are classic patterns of narcissistic behaviour, and they're designed to hurt. What you've got to remember, and this is really important, is that their goal is not closure. The narcissist's goal is control. But here's the truth that they don't want you to realise. Once you see the patterns, they lose their power, because suddenly their behaviour isn't personal anymore. It's predictable. And when you recognise something as a tactic, it stops defining your worth. You start to see that you're not the cruel names that they called you. You're not the unstable person that they painted you to be. You're not disposable, no matter how quickly they flaunted someone else in front of you. You're also a person who survived manipulation. You survived the confusion and you survived the control of a narcissist. And you're still here, searching for clarity and healing. That alone shows strength that they'll never admit you have. So if you ever find yourself questioning whether leaving was the right choice, remind yourself this: closure doesn't come from them. It comes from you, choosing yourself over and over again until you no longer question if you were ever enough. Because the truth is, you always were.